Morning, mate. You all right, mate? Glorious morning for it. Hello, Yappy. Catch you later, bud. Cheers. Good morning, Dukes and Duchesses of Northumberland. How are you? No, really, how are you? Come on, how you doing? Are you really okay? Anyway, I'm doing amazing, as always. Anyway, just a quick little chat about some new tyres that I've popped. So these are Panaracer Gravel King SK Pluses with the Pro Tight Shield Plus on there. Closer pan on there for you. As you can see, they're in a 50mm iteration, so, and they come up pretty much bang on. I've pretty much always ridden Panaracer Gravel Kings. Always found them to, from a longevity point of view, absolutely spot on. The Maxxis Ramblers are super plush. These are not super plush. The reason why I've gone with those particular tyres is I'm doing the Badger Divide, as I've probably mentioned before. I'm doing the Badger Divide in a few weeks' time, and I need something that is reliable and something that when I'm out in the wilds of the Highlands isn't going to let me down, and if I do puncture is going to repair quite easily. So yeah, that's the reason why I swapped the Ramblers out for those. The Ramblers are definitely faster, they are definitely way more comfortable. If I'm honest, I've done a few rides on this, most notably the 100-mile ride I did recently up to Slaley Forest and back, and yeah, I felt the difference on them. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're going to do the job. Pressure wise, I'm running these at the moment. I think the front is on a 20 psi, the rear is on a 25 psi, and even with those, which for some people seem like crazy low pressures, they're still incredibly firm, still holding up well, and I hope that when I do hit the rough stuff up in the Highlands, they're going to have the give there that I'll need, and the sidewalls are not going to tear. That's something that apparently the Maxxis Ramblers have. Right, Dukes and Duchesses of Durtumberland, we are back home. Got the measuring calipers. Let's go measure these tyres. There you go. Just a smidge over 50 mil. Happy days. Not bad. So yeah, as with Panaracer Gravel Kings, they are probably not great in the mud. I've not ridden these 50 mils in proper mud yet. But yeah, they are predictable in the gravel. Great on hard pack, which Gravel Kings always have been. And I'm starting to find what they're good with pressure-wise. As I say, I've been running them 20 to 25 PSI. And I think that's the sweet spot. I can go low. I could run them at 20, maybe even 18, even 15 PSI probably. I think 15 would probably be a little bit too sloppy. But yeah, when I ran them on the 100-mile rider, I think I ran 30 rear and actually I think I went 30 front and rear. And it was hard work. I think 20 is the sweet spot on these 50 mil versions. Anyway, I hope that was informative. So far the prototype seems to be living up to its puncture resistanceness. Is that a word? Resistanceness? But yeah, they're very puncture resistant. So fingers crossed. The long-term review will be obviously in about 6 months' time, maybe, when we get into the winter. And we'll see how they cope with the wet weather and stuff then. But for now, initial impressions, not light, not supple, but they are predictable and dependable, I think is probably, and that's based on my previous experience, having ridden Panaracer Gravel Kings for years, literally years. So I'm fairly confident that the Gravel King SKs in prototype are going to last donkey's years. Anyway, on that note, stay safe. Hope you're all well. I'm amazing as always. God, such a bore, isn't it, being amazing? And I'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye.